Shame on you.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are your people? You drink your coffee, you got your jewelry, you have your nice clothes, but what do you do? What do you do to stand for your Somali and Latino communities? All these comfortable white people who are living lavish, comfortable lives while children are dragged into concentration camps. You are a fake Christian. Living real comfortable while the people starve. Living real comfortable while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're all living real comfortable, aren't you? Shame on you. Do something. Stand with the Somalis. Stand with the Latinos. Quit ignoring this injustice.
Hey everyone, it's your girl Calista Love here, spilling all the tea on the latest in internet culture and news. I hope you're having a fabulous day. My loves, we have some unsettling footage that has people divided, and honestly, it's got me feeling a mix of frustration, anger, and sadness. Let's talk about what went down this past Sunday, January 18th, 2026, at City's Church right here in St. Paul, Minnesota. Picture a regular Sunday morning service. Families gathered, kids probably coloring or sitting with their parents, people there to worship, pray, and find some peace in the middle of everything going on in the world. Then, bam! About 30 to 40 activists walk right in. They're from groups tied to the Racial Justice Network and BLM activists, chanting things like "Ice Out" and "Justice for Renee Good." They completely halt the service. They start calling out Pastor David Easterwood. One of the pastors there also works as the acting director for ICE's St. Paul field office. This all ties back to the recent tragedy where an ICE agent fatally shot Renee Nicole Good after Good was blocking and obstructing ICE agents from doing their jobs. The left might want to be angry about federal law enforcement doing their jobs, but this wouldn't be happening in the first place if the left didn't flood our country full of people who only want free handouts, or the opportunities that have been afforded to Americans, not the world. And if local law enforcement in these blue states would actually work with immigration enforcement, a lot of the situations that the left is trying to point to as fascistic wouldn't be happening in the first place. Democrats are doing this to themselves and to the illegals who don't belong here. But here's where it gets really tough for me. Storming into a church in the middle of a service, chanting over prayers, raising the communist salute while families are trying to worship. Videos show little kids getting scared, parents rushing them out the back, people looking terrified in what should be one of the safest spaces there is. That rubs me the wrong way, big time. Worship is not a political rally. You do not get to turn a house of God into a protest stage, especially when it frightens children and disrupts people just trying to connect with their faith. That does not feel like activism. That feels like intimidation. Yet, we already knew that is the goal. Bully regular people into going along with their color revolution. One of the extinctionists involved, William Kelly, even filmed himself demanding that the church become a space for leftist politics and directly calling out the congregation. William Kelly was the crazy asshole going around talking down to and attempting to intimidate families in the church. The church elders released a strong statement, calling the incident shameful, unlawful, and intimidating. They made it clear that church is for worshiping Jesus, loving each other, and doing good. Not this. Let's take another look at this church protest that happened this past Sunday from the point of view of an absolute soy-based lunatic. I'll catch you on the other side, loves.
Shame on you.
Where are you? Where are you? Where are you? Where are your people? Why are you not at Whipple every day fighting for the humanity, standing for our people? Where are you? You drink your coffee, you got your jewelry, you have your nice clothes, but what do you do? What do you do to stand for your Somali and Latino communities?
I'm not going to comment.
You have no comment, exactly. Renee Good! Renee Good!
Freedom! We have a duty to fight. We must love and support one another.
all these comfortable white people who are living lavish, comfortable lives while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're living real life, nice lives with your lattes, doing absolutely nothing for your Latino and Somali brothers and sisters. You come here to a man wearing a suit as a preacher? Did Jesus wear a suit? Did Jesus profit off the words? No, Jesus would dine with immigrants. Do not touch me. Touch me again and see what happens.
Hey, you can't leave. Don't
You are a fake Christian. Why are you not standing with your Somali and Latino communities? Why do I not see you out at Whipple every day protesting this attack on humanity? Where are you? You're sinners. You're pretending to be Christians. But we know you live an easy life, don't you? A very easy life while people are starving. Shame. Out now. Out now. Living real comfortable while the people starve. Living real comfortable while children are dragged into concentration camps. You're all living real comfortable, aren't you? Shame on you. Do something. Stand with the Somalis. Stand with the Latinos. Quit ignoring this injustice. He wears a suit and tie and he hangs out with Kristi Noem. How is that a Christian? You're supposed to accept all immigrants, are you not? Why are you not going down to Whipple and joining us in protest against this inhumanity? You claim to be a Christian. Act like one.
I mean, how are we supposed to come together with someone this far gone? Let's make him famous. William Kelly is the lunatic screaming at families attending Mass. I would like to point out that while he keeps judging the churchgoers as entitled white people with easy lives and nice things, he has the freedom to go out on a Sunday to play make-believe revolutionary. But when I put more thought into it, I guess William Kelly is allegedly spending his day earning a living as well. Common sense says we should probably find out who is paying him, but that would mean Republicans would be anything other than controlled opposition. The irony of Kelly shouting about "my poor children" to forward the leftist agenda while actual scared children are clinging to their parents in the church should not be lost on any of us. I would wonder if he was this upset over 12-year-old Jocelyn Nungare, but I think we all know the answer to that. Though William Kelly shows he is truly a leftist at heart when he cries for people not to touch him. He demands that his rights are respected and upheld, while he tramples over the rights of dozens of people, while demanding they change how they worship in order to better suit his feelings. Now, the Department of Justice under the current administration is investigating. Assistant Attorney General Harmeet Dillon and Attorney General Pam Bondi are looking into possible violations of laws like the FACE Act, which protects access to houses of worship from obstruction or threats. Some are even pointing to older statutes about interfering with religious rights. There have been no arrests yet, but this is getting federal attention. And a lot of people are saying that if this had happened in a different kind of house of worship, the outrage would be immediate and overwhelming. Will we ever see accountability, though? Looking at 2017 through 2021, and now Trump's first year of his second term, I am beginning to think that Donald Trump does not have the testicular fortitude to do what needs to be done. There is no reaching across the aisle or finding a middle ground with the extreme leftists. Trust me, I wish there was. But the leftist radicals demand complete submission and compliance. Or they will laugh in your family's faces after they kirk you. While Trump talks about how great his accomplishments are, rather than going after the problem and solving it, it honestly feels like we've lost something when politics crashes into worship like this. But that is the point of separation between church and state. Not to keep the church out of the state, but to keep the state out of the church. So now I really want to hear from you. Did this cross a line for you, or do you see it as justified given the bigger picture? Would we feel the same way if the roles were reversed? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I read every single one, even the fiery ones. That's how we work through the noise and get closer to understanding. I want to take a moment to thank everyone for the love and support you've shown my channel. Knowing that you take time out of your day to spend it with me truly warms my heart. My promise to you is simple. I will deliver consistent and quality content every single day. All opinions within community guidelines are welcome here. That is the only way we get closer to the truth, by having uncomfortable conversations. This is Calista Love signing off. Stay kind, stay fabulous, and I'll catch you next time. God bless you. Mwah. Bye-bye.